Welcome to my math class. I am Mohammed Ali, online maths teacher. Today we try to solve some question from Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 0580 Variant 43 May-June 2023 Question number 10. Question number 10. The table shows some values for y equals to 2 to the power x minus 3. Here they gave us some values of x equals to minus 2. When x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2.75. We have to find out when x equals to minus 1, 0 and 1, what is the y value? You have to put minus 1 over there, like y equals to 2 to the power minus 1 minus 3. So it will be 1 by 2 minus 3. If you calculate, you will get here y equals to minus 2.5. When x equals to minus 1, y equals to minus 2.5. When x equals to 0, that means 2 to the power 0 minus 3. So it will be 1 minus 3, it will be minus 2. When x equals to 0, y equals to minus 2. And when x equals to 1, like if I put here x equals to 1, to the power 1 minus 3, that means 2 minus 3, it will be minus 1. When x equals to 1, y equals to minus 1. And all other values they gave us. Okay. So number A, complete the table, already completed. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals to the power x minus 3 for x greater than equals to minus 2 and less than equals to 2.5. If you observe, you can able to see in x-axis they took 2 centimeter as a 1 and 1 centimeter, and in y-axis also 2 centimeters as a 1. So both x-axis and y-axis they gave 2 centimeter as a 1. Now we try to put all these coordinates. If you observe the 2 centimeters of 1, so each small box is 0.1. How we get these things? 1 divided by 10, that means it will be 0.1. Now we have to put the coordinates. When x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2.75. When x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2.5 minus 2.5 here, 6, 7, and this is 8, so 7, 5 here. When x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2.75. The second one, when x equals to minus 1, y equals to minus 2.5. This is minus x equals to minus 1, y equals to minus 2, minus 2.5 here. When x equals to 0, y equals to minus 2. So this point, when x equals to 0, y equals to minus 2. When x equals to 0.5, so this is 0.5. Why 0.5? This is 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When x equals to 0.5, y equals to minus 1.58. So minus 1, minus 1.5. This is minus 1.6. So 1.58 is here. This is minus 1.58. When x equals to 1, y equals to minus 1, this point. When x equals to 1.5, that means here, y equals to minus 0.17. So 0.1, this is 0.17. So this is 0.1, this is 0.2, so 0.17 here. So when x equals to 2, y equals to 1, x equals to 2, y equals to 1, and when x equals to 2.5, y equals to 2.66. 2.5, y equals to 2. When x equals to 2.5, y equals to 2.6. So 2.5 here, 2.6. This is 2.7, so 2.66 here. Now we get all this value. This is one value, that one. So these are all the points. Now we smoothly try to join. At first, you will join smoothly. Don't make use a scale for joining 2 points. So our graph drawing completed. This is y equals to the power x minus 3. So number B completed, minus 2 to 2, minus 2 to 2.5. We have drawn this curve. Use your graph to solve the equation to the power x minus 3 equals to 2. So in this graph, we have to draw the straight line. Instead of this, we can put here y equals to 2. If we draw the line y equals to 2, this line is y equals to 2. So this line where cut in the curve, here x value is the solution. So if you observe, we found that this line y equals to 2 line meet the curve at the point 2.3 to 2.4. This is 2.1 to 3. So this is 2.3 to 4. So result will be 2.3 to 4. So result will be 2.3 to 2.4. Again, I say, instead of this, you can write y equals to 2 line. If you draw this y equals to 2 line where meet in this curve, here x will is the solution. If we check, if this meet 2.1 to 3 and 4, between 2.3 and 4, so you can write 2.3 to 2.4. So number C answer completed. Number D, by drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation to the power x minus 1.5. So when you do these things, we will be very careful. We try to convert this left side according to this curve equation, this one. How we do these things? Like to the power x, if we take minus x minus 1.5, in the right side it will be x plus 1.5. Now both sides we have to take minus 3. So right sides also we take minus 3. So it will be to the power x minus 3, it will be x minus 1.5. So y equals to x minus 1.5. Now if we draw x y equals to x minus 1.5, we have to draw this line at first. Now we have to draw this line y equals to x minus 1.5. So this is straight line. When you put x equals to 0 in this line, when you put x equals to 0, y equals to minus 1.5. So this is one coordinate. When you put x equals to minus 1 here, x equals to minus 1, y equals to minus 2.25. So these two coordinates we get. So we just join these two coordinates by scale and proceed it. We will observe that in this curve, it is touched in this point where x value is 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.55. So this line intersect the curve at the 2 point. One is minus 2.5, another is minus 1.55 to 1.7. So be careful when you draw this line. Again, y equals to x minus 1.5. If you put here x value 0, y value is minus 1.5. So this is one coordinate. When I put here x value minus 1, y value is minus 2.5. This is another coordinate. Just join these 2 points, 2 coordinates, because it is straight line. And if we proceed, it will touch the curve in this point where x value is 1.55 to 1.77. So our solution is minus 2.5. Here x value is the solution. Minus 2.5 minus 1, sorry. Here x value is minus 1. The first one x value is minus 1 and another x value is 1.55 to 1.77. So we have to write here X value is minus 1 to 1.55. So the answer is completed. Now we try to solve question number 11. M has coordinate 4, 1 and N has coordinates minus 2, minus 7. Find the length of Mn. So we have to remember, if we have two coordinates like x1, y1 and x2, y2, if you want to find out the length of these two coordinates, the formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we have to follow this formula. So mn equals to, you can write root over minus 2 minus 4 whole square plus minus 7 minus 1 whole square. So it will be minus 6 whole square plus minus 8 whole square. So 36 plus 64, it will be root over 100. That means 10. So the length of Mn is 10. Now the gradient. We know that the gradient formula, if you have two coordinates, their gradient formula m equals to difference between y coordinate, like we have to write y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the gradient formula. Here you can write m equals to minus 7 minus 1 divided by minus 2 minus 4. So finally we get minus 8 by minus 6, minus minus cancel. So it will be 4 by 3. So this is our gradient, 4 by 3. Now see, find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of Mn. This is very important. Mn, these two coordinates, like if this is like this, perpendicular bisector. Bisector means the line which passes through the midpoint. So we have to find out the midpoint of Mn, and definitely that line will be perpendicular on the midpoint, perpendicular to Mn and passes through the midpoint of Mn. So at first we have to find out the midpoint of Mn. So how can we find out the midpoint of Mn? Midpoint formula is like x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is the midpoint formula. So here midpoint is 4 minus 2 divided by 2 and 1 minus 7 divided by 2. So we'll get here 1 minus 3. So C number answer is the midpoint, okay. So when we get now the gradient of the perpendicular line, gradient of perpendicular line the MN line gradient is 4 by 3, the perpendicular line gradient is negative reciprocal, so it will be minus 3 by 4. Be careful about this. The MN line gradient is 4 by 3, so perpendicular line gradient will be negative reciprocal. That means both of this product must be minus 1. So perpendicular line gradient is minus 3 by 4. Now we have to find out the equation of the perpendicular line. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. So y minus y1 is minus 3 equals to minus 3 by 4 x minus 1. So we can write y plus 3 equals to minus 3 by 4x plus 3 by 4. So y equals to minus 3 by 4x plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4x plus 4. 3 fourths is 12, so it will be minus 9. So you can write here minus 3 by 4x minus 9 by 4, or we can write here 4y plus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. So our answer we can write both of these results. We can write y equals to minus 3 by 4x minus 9 by 4, or 4y plus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. So this is question number 11. Here we just find out the length of Mn. After that, find out the gradient, and we find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of Mn. Bisector, as they asked us bisector, that means you have to find out the midpoint of Mn, and we just get the gradient of the perpendicular line. This is minus 3 by 4. After that, we have to use the equation of straight line formula, y minus y1 equals to m, x minus x1. This formula, we get this result. So our 11 number maths is completed. Now 12 number maths. The equation of a curve is y equals to x over 4 minus 8x square plus 5. Find the derivative dy by dx of this. So before starting this maths, we have to show you the differentiation formula. Like y equals to x to the power n, its differentiation is dy by dx equals to n x to the power n minus 1. This is the differentiation formula. Now y equals to x to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. If we differentiate this with respect to x, it will be 4x 4 minus 1 minus 8 into 2x 2 minus 1. When you differentiate constant, it will be 0. So finally, we get 4x cubed minus 16x. So our differentiation result is 4x cubed minus 16x. So 12 completed. Now find the coordinates of the 3 turning points. You must show all your work. One thing you have to remember, turning points means where the maximum point or minimum point. And here definitely the gradient dy by dx equals to 0. So as we get that differentiation dy by dx for turning points, we have to write dy by dx equals to 0. After that, 4x cubed minus 16x equals to 0. Take common 4x, so it will be x square minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, 4x equals to 0, x equals to 0, or x square minus 4 equals to 0, x equals to plus minus 2. Now, when x equals to 0, we have to put this in the term y equals to 0 to the power 4 minus 8 into 0 square plus 5. So this is 5. So one turning point is 0, 5. Another one, when x equals to plus 2, y equals to 2 to the power 4 minus 8 2 square plus 5. So it will be 16 minus 32 plus 5. So it is minus 11. So another turning point is plus 2 minus 11. And when x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2 to the power 4 minus 8 minus 2 square plus 5. So we'll get here 16 minus 32 plus 5. So it will be also 21 minus 32. It's also minus 11. So another turning point is minus 2 minus 11. So our 3 turning points are minus 2, minus 11, 0, 5, and 2, minus 11. There are 3 turning points. Now C number, minus 2 minus 11, 0, 5, and 2 minus 11. Now C number, determine which one of these turning points is maximum justify your answer. So one thing we have to remember, when you want to justify, we have to double differentiate dy by dx. We have to differentiate again. That means you have to find out d square y by dx square. So if we get d square by dx square, and here we put the x value, if we get the value positive, then the turning point is minimum. But if it is negative, the turning point is maximum. So if we differentiate dy by dx again, we will get d square y by dx square. We will get here 12x square minus 16. So when x equals to 2, so it is 12 into 2 square minus 16, that is 48 minus 16 equals to 32, greater than 0. This is minimum. We don't want minimum. So when x equals to minus 2, d square y by dx square equals to 12 minus 2 square minus 16, it is also minimum. We don't want these things. But when x equals to 0, d square y by dx square equals to 12 into 0 square minus 16, that means minus 16. This is less than 0. That means the station turning point is maximum. So 0, 5 is the turning point, maximum turning point, maximum turning points. So I think everybody understands this mess. This is very simple. When you want to find out the turning points, after double differentiation, if you put the x value, if you get the negative result of d square y by dx square, in which coordinates you get the negative result, that coordinates, that turning point is maximum turning point. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you all.